In the first week of December, between 8th and 12th of December, I plan to be in Muscat in the Sultanate of Oman. Those who would like to see me in Oman can get in touch with my team. There's a WhatsApp number given below and there's an email ID also given below. So those desirous of getting in touch with me at the Sultanate of Oman, especially in the city of Muscat from 8th to 12th of December, can definitely contact me there. I hope to see you all in Oman soon. Thank you for watching. Be rich.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today's question of discussion is going to be: is it possible for a country to reach limits of growth? Because Anand and me read an article recently that said Netherlands may be the first country to hit the limits of growth. What do you think, Anand? What do you think was this
It
article?
is definitely possible because for your country to grow, its population has to grow beyond a point. Netherlands is a small country which is below the sea level. So water keeps on comes. The sea comes into Netherlands. You know the famous dikes of Netherlands.
Correct.
And so what is happening is there is a possibility of because of climate change, the total size of Netherlands may shrink slowly but definitely over a period of time. Secondly, its population is very high compared to Europe. That is population per square kilometer.
507 says that.
507 per square kilometer.
Correct.
So
The
it is the
density.
most densely populated place
Country in,
in
yeah,
yeah.
in Northern Europe, yes.
Yes. After the pandemic, the bounce has been very good. But overall there has been a shortage of labor.
True.
That is this is because the working hours in Holland is very low. It's only about 30 hours a week.
Correct.
And there are not enough people to work in Holland. And their immigration policy is not
Very friendly.
very friendly. So already you can see shops in Holland having a sign saying that help required.
Correct. He was talking about the Schiphol airport also, where
Yeah,
there's not enough security stuff.
there are no shows. There is no security staff. And then there is a start. There is a talk about a startup in Holland, which is simply not able to recruit enough people.
True.
So your high tech industry will also leave. Very surprisingly, for the size of its
Country.
country, it is the world's second largest agricultural exporter.
True. Because of
It's,
efficiency.
because of its efficiency, especially in pigs and
Cattle.
cattle. But because of its location, the nitrogen that it
Emission from the
emission from the cattle dung is going to
force.
force them to cut back because of the climate change convention.
True.
So agriculture is not going to grow. They don't have enough people, and they are going to have a problem. There is also going to be a recession now because entire Europe will be in recession, which will make the labor market tight. But once that labor market eases after that, there is going to be a further lack of employment. If you don't have people to employ, your business cannot grow beyond a point.
True.
There is also the space available is going to shrink. Your second largest export is going to be affected. Therefore, I don't see the possibility. I agree fully with the article that it may have point 0.2, point 0.3 because they have not yet with the euro. I think they still have the guilder. The currency depreciation may be the growth. There will be absolutely real no growth. So there is a limit to growth. See, what is GDP growth? GDP growth is nothing but the total turnover of a country.
Correct.
We assume so many things, but it is actually only a total turnover of a country.
True.
If there are no people, more people to work, how will you expect turnover to increase? So the amount of people is reducing.
Correct.
Then there is another problem, the amount of land is reducing.
Correct.
Your second biggest export is suffering.
Correct.
And then what has happened is most women don't want to work in
Then modernization.
Holland.
Yeah.
They do part-time work
True.
because of generous social security benefits. And what is this is going to really
And they got an aging population.
affect them, and they have an aging population. So all this is going to make things very difficult for Holland unless they make some radical changes.
Hmm.
That is basically allow more people in.
Correct.
But that will mean the far rise of the far right.
Correct.
So this is all a very hectic cocktail mix, and it is a first experiment where a nation slowly starts to shrink. And this is very tragic because Amsterdam was the first superpower.
True.
Amsterdam was where the markets developed
Correct.
first, and where you had a
They've been the world leaders.
thriving market and a thriving shipbuilding industry.
Yes, we can't
They
forget the East India Dutch Company.
yes, so they had a thriving shipping industry. The English copied from the Dutch,
True.
and they had a great financial center. Amsterdam was the first stock exchange, and the Dutch East Indian Company was the first company to trade. The model was copied by the Britishers, and the guilder was the first reserve currency of the world.
True.
And the port was the busiest port in the world.
True.
And this Holland, it has many firsts. It was the first truly liberal country,
True.
which even legalized
Marijuana.
marijuana use.
Yes.
So with all this, that this is happening to Holland
It's very sad.
is very sad.
The article further says this could be a warning sign for countries like Singapore and other big cities like the New York and Bay Area. Even you can extend it to Japan.
No, no, Japan, definitely Tokyo is going to suffer.
Suffer, yes.
And Japan has an aging population. So Japan is one. Singapore is another because it has a limited amount of
Actual land, real estate.
actual land.
And whether
And,
climate change is going to affect them too.
and it has also the very strict racial policy in terms of allowing people.
Migration.
But this is true of any large metropolis.
Okay.
Like Bombay, there's a limit.
What Bombay can grow.
What Bombay can do, or what New York can do, or what Bay Area can do, or what Bangalore can do, there's a big limit. But for Bombay, Bangalore, India is a large country
With a huge population.
with a huge population, and you can go hinterland.
Correct.
America is a huge country. Large parts of America are still not
Yes.
used.
Huge
So
tracts of land.
huge tracts of land. So America is also very generous in immigration.
True.
The moment they are in trouble, they'll just open the tap.
Yes. They've opened
So
the gates. Yeah.
they open the gate. So I won't say America is in trouble. Maybe Bay Area is in trouble.
These supersized cities.
Supersized cities may be in trouble. Singapore, not because of population. There are enough people willing to go and settle in Singapore. Whether Singapore has the
Space.
space is something which is a problem. But the super cities may have a problem. But as such, I don't see except Japan and Holland, any other country having a problem. Germany has a different problem. Germany has a problem where the number of people is going to come down.
True.
By 2030, it's estimated that the German population will be only 75% of what it was in 1950. This is after World War II.
Correct. There's a
So
dramatic fall.
The dramatic fall. So one is they have to reverse population growth. And I don't know how you can reverse population growth because people, the children were seen as assets,
Now it's seen as a liability.
now are seen as liability. And infant mortality has made sure you cannot have more than one or two because kids survive.
True.
When you had 6, 7 kids, you don't know who would survive.
True.
So this is a twinage problem.
This is interesting article and an interesting insight into what is going to happen with
Now, I'm
growth.
very happy that people have started to recognize that there is a limit to growth.
I agree. There's only so much space finally on this planet.
There's so much space. We always think that equity will keep on going because companies will grow. There is
Correct.
unlimited space.
Correct.
This is the end. And China also has a problem because it's aged dramatically because they cut their
Population growth.
dramatically.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
True.
Thank you for watching Be Rich. If you like this video, kindly like this video, hit the subscribe button of my channel and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for supporting Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, Those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.